Hi, I'm Adrienne with Hokie Wellness, and today we're going to talk about how to make guacamole. The ingredients for guacamole are very simple. Star of the show, avocados, red onion, garlic, limes, cilantro, and salt. Avocados are star ingredient. How do we know when an avocado is ripe? So, in order to tell if an avocado is ripe, you just kind of press on the skin, and if you feel a little give, but not too much, that usually means it's ripe. Another way to tell is taking this little thing off. It should be a little brownish green. So you're gonna want a nice big bowl. Personally, I like to take my knife and go on the side and then roll the avocado and the knife. And you should get a nice clean cut. So now's the tricky part, getting the seed out. So what I like to do is hold it in my palm and give it a nice good whack right on the pit. And a twist, and out it comes. You've got your avocado halves. I like to score them into cubes. Nice and easy like so. Grab a spoon and take your avocado, run the spoon around, and it just pops right out. So, avocados are a great source of healthy fats. They're packed with omega-3s, which is what we call our heart healthy fats. These avocados are nice and ripe, as you can see. Another thing we love about avocados is that they are packed with vitamins K, C, and E. They're also loaded with folate and potassium. So avocados are a very nutrient-dense fruit, which is great for snacking on. All right, so now we've got our avocado. What I like to do next is take my limes. I like to do 2 because I like it extra zesty, but you can just use 1 if you like. You can also just use lime juice, and rolling it around really loosens it up and helps us get the juice out. So go ahead and split it down the middle, like so. They smell so good. Go ahead and drizzle that juice on. We're gonna need the juice of 1 to 2 limes. All right, so we've got our lime juice in. We're gonna go ahead and mash these avocado. I do the mashing step after the lime juice so that I can make sure the lime juice gets all throughout and we don't have any browning. Now the browning is just oxidation, and there's really nothing wrong with that per se, but for aesthetics and also because I enjoy a lot of lime juice, I use a lot of lime juice. All right, I'm gonna do this part real quick. So this is how I like my guacamole. Nice and chunky. Next, I'm going to add my onion. I choose to do red onion because that happens to be what I have. There we are, a good bit of onion. You can use less, but I'm making a ton of guacamole, so I'm using a half of an onion. So we've got our onion in there. So we're about to get controversial. We're gonna put some garlic in the guacamole, and people have some very hard and fast opinions about that, but personally I'm a garlic lover, and I don't think cooking has exactly many strict rules, so I think garlic should get to hang out in our guacamole. Get yourself a nice clove of garlic, and we're gonna pop off one of these cloves. Best way to do so is to take it this side up and kind of hit it with your palm. And then you should get nice little cloves. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit and use a garlic seesaw to just crush my garlic and get it nice and minced. If you want to forego this and forego garlic scented hands for a little while, I'd recommend getting the jar of minced garlic, or even if you want, use some garlic powder from your cabinet. I would not recommend garlic salt though, because you don't want to accidentally over salt this. So we just crush it up and adding. All right. Salt. Salt in moderation is great. We love adding a nice hearty pinch to some guac. I would salt to taste. Start off small, you can always add more. It's a lot harder to take it out. So I'm gonna try this with a separate fork. Add a pinch more. And I think that should be good. So we're done with our salt. Now lastly, and I do consider this optional, cilantro. Now the reason I say that the cilantro is totally optional is that not everyone tastes cilantro the same way. Some people eat cilantro and it tastes like soap. So I don't really want to make soapy guacamole for people, so I try to ask them if they like it or not before I make it. But everyone here, thankfully, likes cilantro. Grab a bunch. Try to roll it a little bit. And then I like big chunks, but you do not have to go for big chunks. If you want, it's very simple to just mince it up real fine. It's very simple. Takes another extra couple seconds, but it's worth it if you want to have it in every bite. And toss that in. Now that I've incorporated my cilantro, I think it's time to try it. Get a nice big scoop. I think we did something. And that's all there is to it. When storing your guacamole, reach for some plastic wrap. And the trick is, to prevent that oxidation, not only do we want the lime juice, but we want to eliminate all the extra oxygen. So placing it on top, but then kind of pushing it down. Pushing this down on top of your guacamole will keep any extra air from coming in. And you'll have fresh green guacamole for several days. Now go make yourself some guacamole.